Hey, welcome to the Get Business Credit YouTube channel. This is Josh as always. In today's video, we have a special guest, Dimitri with Credit Repair Co. In this video, he's going to teach you guys how to get approved for personal credit cards. I know this is a business credit channel, but you guys have been asking about how to fix your personal credit and how to get high limit credit cards. Dimitri, I've known him for over 10 years. He's worked on my credit a couple times. He gets fast results. I talked about him about a week ago in a video. Make sure you guys check all the links in the description below, but I'll just kind of let him go over here and just have at it. Go ahead, Dimitri.
Hey guys, my name is Dmitry Malashev. Good to see you here online. I want to thank you, Josh. I want to tell you that for inviting me to speak and doing the plug a couple of days ago. I appreciate that. I know Josh for how many? 10 years probably.
Yeah, at least.
We did work on many inquiry removal projects and some credit repair. So, we've been keeping in touch throughout the years. And when I've learned that Josh is doing educating people about business credit and personal credit, I definitely wanted to be a part of it. And once again, Josh, I appreciate you coming online and inviting me to speak to your viewers. Hey guys, if you just watching this video, Josh already mentioned what I was going to talk about today, and I'm just going to repeat it one more time. This is not going to be a video about business credit, but this video will be about personal credit, and more importantly is how to get approved when you're applying for credit cards. I started Credit Repair Company in 2007, and we have close to 13,000 clients at this point. And we started as an inquiry removal company, and because a lot of people apparently, and myself included, at the time, we don't know the rules and we don't know the criteria that banks use to get us approved for a credit card or a line of credit. So after being in the industry for so long, we've kind of put together a small checklist on what to do and what not to do when you're about to apply for a credit card and how to go through the process. So I encourage you to stay till the end of this video. And if you would like to have everything that I will talk about in written format in the PDF, I encourage you to send us a message through our website, and my assistant will be more than happy to send you that PDF with more details to your email. Okay. We also, I guess Josh will second that, but we also encourage you guys to share this video with your friends, coworkers, family members, to help them out. Because quite often what I see when clients come in, they have 20 inquiries. And I'm not talking about 20 inquiries across 3 bureaus. I'm talking about 20 inquiries on each credit bureau. So I just want to make sure that you guys understand that after having about 6 inquiries on your credit report, there is a 90% chance that you will be declined for a credit card. So what I wanted to talk about briefly, and like I said, if you reach out to us, we will be more than happy to send you all the details in the PDF ebook form, so you can have it and kind of follow those steps. But what I wanted to talk about, a few bullet points, what to do when you're ready to apply, or when you think you are ready to apply. Okay. So number one, and I guess it's obvious, you want to log into your credit report and evaluate the number of inquiries you have on the credit report. I would recommend to get the cheapest Experian. I think you can get it through Credit Check Total. They used to have a promo for $1. You can sign up for 1 week. You can just Google $1 Credit Check Total offer, and you will find that link. Hopefully it's still active. Credit Check Total has been acquired by Experian, but I hope that promotion's still around. So just get that basic Experian membership. Log in. I think it's like around $9, $9.95 or something like that, and log in. Okay. Now, at the surface of your credit report, you can scroll down, tap on the tab somewhere on top, credit report, and you will be able to see your accounts, your open accounts, your closed accounts, and if you keep on scrolling down, you will see inquiry section. All right, so this is the section where I would like you to pay attention. Just calculate how many inquiries you have, and if it says 7 or 10, I would not recommend to apply. Okay, you know what you would need to do at this point is to evaluate how many of those inquiries have been approved, how many of those inquiries have been rejected, and work on the deletion of the inquiries that has been rejected. Okay, so that's step number one. And by the way, if you do need help with inquiry removal, we are here to help you as well. Just reach out to us and we'll get your file processed. Hopefully, you know, normally all the inquiries could be removed within a week. It just depends how busy we are here at the office. But let's say we pass all that, and let's say you have no inquiries, okay, which is great. The next thing that I want you to do is a little bit above average skill set, you know, but I will walk you through all that. So if you go to the part of the credit report that talks about accounts, I want you to click on any of your closed accounts or any of the open accounts and scroll to the bottom and click on dispute. Okay, so after you click on dispute, you will be moving into different backend area of Experian into dispute portal. All right, and the reason why I want you to be there, because I want you to check what's going on the back end of your Experian report, because Experian doesn't show you everything they have, all the information that they collected under your credit report throughout the years. But you know, they'll show you a couple of names that you might be used. They maybe show you 2 addresses, and that's pretty much it. I guess they don't want to scare you, but guess what? When you go into dispute section, you will find out what they have, what kind of records they have under your name. So you click on that dispute button and just follow the prompts and go into dispute portal. If the system asks you to, like, are you ready to initiate the dispute, go ahead and say yes, and it will take you into dispute portal, where they will offer you an option to dispute that particular account that you click on. So once you're there, you don't need to dispute anything. Just look around the screen to the left, to the top of the screen, and you will see it will. You will see the hyperlink that says dispute portal. So click on that. Hopefully you can navigate through all that. And again, if you need some help, you know, just reach out to us and we'll send you the instructions via email. So once you get to your dispute portal and click on your personal information, you might be surprised. They might have your name misspelled or different name variations, like maybe 5. Some people, like I've seen 40 different name variations. And you might have 10 to 15 addresses, you know. You might have even social security variations on your phone. You might have all of those old employments that have been reported to the bureaus. And you definitely might have different phone variations as well. So I would strongly recommend to clean it up, okay? How the name variations occur. So what happens when you trying to apply for, let's say, a cell phone, and you go to a store and they punch in your name, and my name is Dimitri, and Josh spelled it like Dimitry, but some people don't spell it like that. They spell it in the weird ways, and that's how those, and then they run the credit check with that name, and that's how the name gets on the report. Okay, so if you have a lot of name variations, credit bureau, you know, or actually a bank might get confused, you know, and because there are so many Dimitris out there, they might not be able to, to verify whether it's you who's applying or maybe it's somebody else. So I would strongly recommend to clean up all of your misspelled names. Okay. And
Right. And Dimitri, those are housed at like CoreLogic, Sage, Stream, and LexisNexis. Those are things that have to be cleaned up with those as well, right?
well, that's a little bit of a next step as well, because like you said, yes, you have those variations in different reporting agencies as well. So like I said, it's a little bit advanced level.
Right.
But as a consumer, they can at least do that, and clean their credit reports and remove all of those names and variations, and most importantly, social security variations. If you have that and you have been rejected, in the past, now you know why. Because it's difficult for a bank to determine, who are you? Maybe you're not that Dimitri that is applying, So that's the first thing that I wanted to mention. So have fun with that. Sign up with Experian and take a look, what kind of information they kept under your profile. And if you need the letters on how to do it, we can also help you out and supply those letters. It's very simple, but the consistency is the key. And you want to stay on top of your credit report. So once you dispute, you might want to log in again, go back to the back end into dispute portal and see if your dispute has been processed, and if you will be able to see the dispute being open. Okay, that's how you stay on top of what you're doing in terms of cleaning up all of those names and addresses. Okay, so that's the step 2. First, check inquiries. Second, check your credit report on different names variations. Okay, so let's say you've done all that. Now, let's say you have no inquiries. Your name is perfect across all 3 credit bureaus, and you're ready to apply. Okay, so you kind of want to make sure that you don't fall into different banking rules. You probably have heard of Chase 524 rules or Bank of America 234 rule. So I'll briefly cover that. So Chase is the company that established this rule 524. What it means is that they kind of have a little score. It's a little bit of a ratio as well that also protects banks from you applying for too many credit cards. They find it risky when a person applying for more than 5 credit cards in 2 years. So you kind of want to be aware of that. And first of all, do not apply for 3 different Chase accounts on the same day. Okay, so that's number 1. So Bank of America has different ratios, 2, 3, 4, and I'll send you all the details regarding that. It's very similar to 524 rule by Chase, but basically they don't want you to do what's called credit card stacking. Okay, you can Google that term as well, because a lot of people in the past, what they were trying to do, they were under impression that if they apply for 10 credit cards in one day, the banks won't be able to see all of these inquiries. No, inquiry happens instantly on your credit report. So it's a big no-no in terms of how to apply for credit cards. What would happen? The best case scenario, you might get approved for 5 or 6 credit cards, and you will send me a message and you would say, Dimitri, you were wrong. I got 5, 6 approvals. I applied to 7, 8 different banks, but guess what happened? Okay, so let's say you applied online and you got approved for all of those cards and you're feeling happy about yourself, but the banks, what they started doing before the card gets shipped out to you, or even when the card is on its way to you, they cancel that card. They cancel.
Yeah, that happened with me a couple years ago with Discover. I had to wait like almost 2 years before Discover. They sent me the card and everything, $10,000 limit, just because I applied for another card within a week. They literally shut it down, before I could even activate it. So,
Right,
I mean,
right, right.
it happens.
So, yes, that definitely happens, and that's how they fight card stacking. They want to make sure that you only borrow the funds that you really kind of need, or you able to pay back in case if you get maxed out on those balances, on those limits. So what I would recommend, instead of applying for 5 cards in one day, I would recommend this. Number one, if you have relationship with Chase or Bank of America or Wells Fargo, if you have some sort of accounts there, it doesn't matter, personal or business accounts. You probably have a, a banker that you know. So what I would always suggest to you guys, go in person. And here's why. Because when you apply online, the criterias are kind of vague. They accept, they want to lend money, bottom line. That's how they make money, okay? But after it goes through a secondary review, because you applied online, they might just cancel it right there, okay? That's the first barrier. And guess what? Why most of the cards gets canceled is because they cannot verify your identity because of the mess, because of the many different names and many different addresses being reported on your credit reports. So how to avoid that? Walk into
In
the bank.
person.
Walk into the bank with 2 forms of ID. Okay. So there are 2 reasons why you want to go in person into the bank. Number one, the person, actually a banker, you can sit down and they can verify your identity right there and then with 2 forms of ID. And they can actually make a phone call to credit card department and submit your application. Okay. So this way, you're not going to be rejected by some sort of filtration system that, involved into the, during the underwriting process. You are who you say you are has been verified. That's it. Let's just check your score and you're good to go. And that's how I walked out of Chase Bank not too long ago with a couple of credit cards, $25,000 credit cards. I sat down, took 20 minutes, applied for 2 cards, and walked out. That's it. Okay. Cards are in the mail. Nothing got canceled. Okay. Now, the second thing that you can do, you can sit down and ask that rep, hey, maybe can you check if you have any records that I have been pre-approved by your bank for some of your products? Okay, that's a good question to ask, because if you have been pre-approved, that means you've kind of fell into certain criteria that the bank wants to do business with you. Okay, and sometimes it even helps you to uh, override the rule of 524, because yeah, you've been pre-approved. That means they already made a soft pull and they're ready to do business with you and issue some sort of a credit. Okay, so that's a big thing that I wanted to mention. So once again, go in person. Okay, have 2 forms of ID, have a sit down with a banker, spend some time, and have them call in your credit card application. Okay, so let me see what else I wanted to share with you guys. Those are kind of the things that I really wanted to talk to you guys about. And I know I probably talked too quick without details, but like I mentioned, if you need more information on how to follow all those steps, feel free to reach out to us, to me or Josh, and we'll take care of that. We'll send you all the info. One more thing, I remember what I wanted to talk about. If you have been in the process of credit repair, or possibly you disputed something on your credit report, you might want to check for a personal statement. And on Experian, it's kind of easy to find. You can just keep on scrolling and it's going to be you will be able to see it's going to say a personal statement. And what happens sometimes, a security alert gets on your credit report, or sometimes security alert is an initial fraud alert. It stays there for about 90 days, and then after 90 days, it disappears. But sometimes you can have a fraud alert, and it's not a big deal to have it. If you don't need any credit, I strongly recommend to have it on your report. It protects you. It protects your anyone stealing your identity and trying to get credit under your name, because the bank will call the number on your personal statement to verify that you are applying actually for some sort of a credit. Okay, but if you are ready to apply, guess what? You don't want to have that security alert on your file, because that will kind of reduce your chances, especially if you're trying to apply online, you know. So how to check whether or not you have that security alert or fraud alert? On Experian, it's easy. You can go into personal statement section and see if you have any notes over there. Okay. Now, how to remove security alert or fraud alert? There is a letter that you can mail. Some credit bureaus accept fax, like Equifax. You can fax it. TransUnion, you can upload it online. But the most important thing is to follow up and to see that it actually has been removed and you're good to go. Okay, so we can walk you through that process as well. Also, some credit bureaus will accept a phone call, and they will ask you a bunch of personal questions. Make sure you know that you are who you say you are, and after they verify your identity, they can remove that security alert on your file. If you have transunion.com, you can just do it online with a click of a button. So Equifax, easy to call and remove that over the phone. So those are kind of important things that I wanted to share with you, so you guys know why you got rejected. You know, and one more time, the last thing, and I'll shut up, Josh. Let's say you got a couple of credit cards, you got one in the mail, and you activated it, and at that point, that would be the time to apply for next card. You know, unless you have a good, like no inquiries and you haven't opened, you know, too many accounts in the past 2 years, you can, like I did, you can sit down with Chase and apply for 2 products. I would recommend to go one after one. Don't apply for 2-3 products at the same time.
Right.
That's pretty much all I wanted to talk to you guys about. Like I said, I'm so sorry. I know it's a YouTube format. I did my best to deliver as much value as possible on this topic. And if you do need further information and more details on how, please reach out to us and we'll be more than happy to help you out. Don't forget to share Josh's video and Josh's YouTube channel, subscribe, and nice to see you guys all, and see you on the next video. By the way, we have quite a few different topics. Me and Josh talked about how to bring more value to you guys. And another topic, Josh, should I say it or should we keep it a secret?
Yeah, you can go ahead. Yeah, you can go ahead. Let's tease them.
Since we do a lot of inquiry removals, I see a lot of people get bombarded with inquiries when they go out and buy cars.
Yeah,
because it's you know, we want to make a video just on that, how to get a car with 1 credit inquiries. Okay,
right.
So that's one topic that we want to talk about. And I would say maybe 30% of my clients, they trying to improve their credit and remove hard credit inquiries because they want to boost their score so they can apply for a mortgage. And now interest rates are, you know, historically low. So what I wanted to talk about, and I'm in the by the way, I'm in the escrow right now, closing on new home. And guess what, guys? I was able to get 4 different mortgage quotes with only 1 hard credit inquiry. Okay, that's another big issue where people trying to shop for a loan and get bombarded with a bunch of inquiries. Okay,
Yeah.
That's another video that we will be recording, or we might even go live. Josh, I don't know. Josh is the boss, so whatever Josh says, I'll do. All right, Josh, that's it. I hope I delivered some value to you guys.
Yeah, like I said,
go ahead, Josh.
Yeah, so just to recap, like I said, I've known Dimitri for, I want to say 2008 or 2009 is when I initially reached out to him, and he's helped me several times, so I can attest to that. If you guys want to hire him for credit repair or inquiry removal, I vouch for him. I'm not earning anything by you guys going to him. The only thing is like I told him, give you guys a discount instead of paying me a referral. Give them a discount. Because I want to provide value to all my subscribers and viewers. So, I just want you guys to keep coming back, watching the videos. And I think with me and Dimitri talked about 2 or 3 other topics that we'll probably get out in the next week or 2. So stay tuned for that as well. You guys check the link in the description below. I'll have a calendar appointment. You guys can set up an appointment. I know some of you guys said that you reached out and didn't get response back. Just make sure that you follow through. When we release these videos, they get bombarded by you guys. So you just have to stay follow up. Have a follow up with them. I'll put all the information in the link description below. Anything else you want to say, Dimitri?
Yeah, I just want to say one thing. We do get bombarded with a lot of inquiries. So the phone number that you see on the screen, 424-328-0405, it also accepts text messages. Okay, so it's 21st century. So text messages will be answered first, emails second. So.
Yeah, so you guys can text 424-328-0405. Send them a text and tell them you watched the video, and Dimitri or Anna will be sure to take care of you guys. And even if you guys have any questions, that would be definitely there to help you out, even if you're not hiring them. So anything else, Dimitri? Until next time.
I just want to share with you. I love what you do, Josh. And I don't know if you remember or not, but at one point when I had my high-tech company, I used to live in San Francisco, and I still do have my San Francisco phone number. Never changed my phone number for 20 years. So
right.
I was trying to raise funding for my tech company, and I built 11 corporations, and we built Dun and Bradstreet and paid it on all of them. And we have had PGs on all of those companies. So I know a couple of things. If you do want to talk about, business credit and shelf corporations, there are so many tricks. A lot of shelf corporations are being sold, and people have no clue how to approach them. And they just get red flagged right away by Dun and Bradstreet, because the original person who filed them has been already red flagged. So there are so many things.
Right.
What I find, a lot of people go through that process of building business credit, and the goal is to get as much credit as possible, and they cannot do it in the end because the mistake was done in the very beginning. So we might talk about that as well.
Yeah, I've been on the phone with some, because I do consulting for some of the subscribers, and they've had those issues where they've been red flagged, for hiring people that are building their business credit, doing it the wrong, unethical way. So, I mean, that's a whole nother topic alone. But yeah, you can get into some problems with Dun and Bradstreet, and basically your name be banned from them. So you don't want to go down that rabbit hole for sure. So yeah, we'll have several more videos, going forward. We'll try to put out a couple more of the next week or 2. So I just wanted to do this video, and you guys stay tuned, because I'll be doing a live stream later on this evening. And like I said, you guys need to reach out to Dimitri. Just send him a text at 424-328-0405, and we'll put all the information in the link description below to reach out if you want to set up an appointment or whatever. Again, I don't earn anything on this. I just trust him. He'll take care of you guys. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Until next time, we'll be in touch. All right.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.